Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today in this section of this machine learning course we are going to be learning a bit about Pandas data analysis, a library that is key in machine learning. And today I'm going to give you a little introduction to this library called Pandas. Now you may be thinking, pandas? Do you mean these cute little pandas over here? No, we don't mean that. We mean this. Pandas. So this is a library where you can find out and view data. Okay, so let's put that at the top over here. And also, one question you want to ask yourself is, what if you're stuck? Okay, so if you are stuck, don't worry if you're stuck. This is because there are many websites you can use, such as Stack Overflow and Pandas documentation. Okay, so don't feel left out. Now let's look at what we are going to be learning. Okay, so here first today what we are going to do is we want to launch our Jupyter notebook so we can learn about pandas. Next we want to collect some data. So here I have got a spreadsheet. This is our data. Make sure you download it as a CSV file. And store it in the same file as your Jupyter notebook. After that, we're going to start exploring data. Now, this is what Pandas data analysis is. Okay, so today we're going to learn about we are going to look at the introduction to Pandas, and as you see, we haven't made any progress yet. Okay, so no progress. So first, let's actually start. So we want to launch Jupyter Notebook. So here is our Anaconda prompt. Otherwise, if you're in Mac OS or Linux, you can use your terminal. Okay, so obviously in the previous video we learned how to activate our environment and launch Jupyter Notebook. So we need conda activate and where your environment is. So mine is in users. Venka, it probably won't be the same for you because my username is different to yours. Users, Venka, desktop folders. I'll probably have more files than you because I like to be organized, so I have a lot of files. ML, course, and practice project, the project we created in the last video, and env, which is our environment. Press enter. Now our base has changed to this path, and now we can launch Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter Notebook, and it should open up in your default browser. Okay, so let's wait for that to happen because sometimes it takes a long time, sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Okay, so let's wait a bit. Okay, so this has come up, so that means it's definitely launching. Okay, so there we go, it's coming. Let me just close that. So now we want to navigate to our file. Okay, so where do you want to navigate to? So let me get back here. First, we want to go to desktop or wherever your practice project is. Mine's in desktop folders, ML course. So just follow the path in your Anaconda prompt. Okay, so go to there. Just don't go to environment. Okay, because we don't want environment. We want to go to practice project. And now we have our data over here, which is our stationary cells, which is our CSV file. And also we want to create a new project. So new, Python 3. I'm going to rename this to Introduction to Pandas. Okay, Introduction to Pandas. Okay, so I've made up my notebook. So now I'm going to take you through a nice introduction to Pandas where you will learn about different data types. Okay, so first, before we do that, we want to import Pandas so we can use it. So we want to import it. So import Pandas as PD. So renaming it to PD so it's much easier to reference to. So the first thing we are going to learn about is data types. So data types there are two kind of data types in pandas. So just before we explain, before we talk about that, as you can see, we've got a hashtag here, data types. This is some code that won't be run. Okay, so now there are two different data types in pandas. These are series and data frame. Okay, series and data frame. These are two data types, and we're going to be exploring those. So the first data type we're going to look at is series. Okay, so we are going to look at series. Actually, let's write this in Markdown so we can press S and then M, enter. So I'm going to just have, actually at the top, I am going to create a title, so S, M, enter. I'm going to put in introduction, actually not introduction, sorry, pandas data analysis. Okay, so this notebook is going to be for everything we learn in this section. So the first data type we're going to learn about is we are going to learn about series. Okay, so we're going to learn about series. So what do we want to do? We can use pd.series. So basically we're asking Panda to let us make a series. So how do you do this? First we need to create a variable. I'm going to create a variable called colors. So I'm going to create a series of colors. Okay, so my colors. What are my colors? So my colors are going to be equal to a series. So pd.series. Make sure you use a capital S here because Python is case sensitive. Brackets, square brackets. And what contents do you want in your series? I am going to put 3 colors. White, black, okay, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Black and grey. Okay, so white, black and grey. Those are all my colors. And now if we want to view our series, we can just type in colors, which is our variable over here. And we have got our series. It's saying the D type is an object, so this is an object. And this is the content. So the first one, which is basically index 0, is white. The second is at index 1 is black. Third at index 2 is grey. Okay, so note the first one will always be at index 0 unless you shuffle the indexes. Okay, so we've created a colors series. Now let's look at let's make a series of cars. So I'm going to say cars is equal to pd.series. What contents do I want to put in my series? I want to put in the colors blue, red, and after that I want to put in white. Okay, actually no, why am I putting in colors? Oh my goodness, I'm going crazy today. So not blue, red, right? Sorry if I actually confused you there. So sorry, I actually confused myself a lot there. So what cars I'm going to put in? BMW, Toyota, actually no, let's put in a Nissan here. Nissan and then a Toyota. Okay, so let's just Toyota, there we go. So we created a series of cars and colors. Let's view our cars series. Okay, so we have got BMW, Nissan, Toyota, and our data type is a object. So D type, sorry, not data type. So now we can actually create a data frame and pass by combining these two series. So first I'm going to show you what a data frame looks like. So this is a data frame. It's nice and neat like this. And this is the anatomy. So it has indexes, data, columns, rows, and all of that. So let's jump back to here. Okay, let's jump. Oh my goodness, what just happened there? Let's let's jump back to here. There we go. So what is how are we going to make a data type? Now this is really easy. So we just need to combine them too. So I'm going to say car data. So car data is equal to pd dot data frame. So it's similar to a series, except it's a data frame. And instead of square brackets this time, we put in curly braces. And we need to put a name of a column. So the first column name I'm going to put in is the car type. So my car type, what contents do I want for my car type? I'm going to put in all the cars for my car type. I want to create another column called colors. Actually no, not just colors. Car colors, there you go. And what contents do I want to put in? I want to put in the contents of my colors. And now we can view our data frame, car data, and we get a nice data frame over here. So nice and neat, similar to this over here. So back here again. How can we actually import data now? So actually, as you saw here, we can. I'm just going to insert cell above and put in markdown. So SCM, enter. There we go. So data frame. Okay, so I like keeping things organized. Markdown is a great way to do this. Okay, so now we are going to look at importing data. So actually, let's write this in markdown as well. SCM, enter, importing data. Okay, so we are now going to learn how to import some data. What is my data actually? So it is this over here. So my CSV file that is in my that is in the same location as my notebook. Okay, so how do we import this? So there is a method called read CSV in Pandas that lets you import CSV files. Okay, so I'm going to say stationary sales. So this is basically so this is what my data is based on. It's stationary. Okay, so stationary sales is equal to what data is it? So pd dot read CSV. So if you press tab, you get all of these over here. I only want to read a CSV file because Pandas works brilliant with CSVs. We want to put in brackets and we want to put in the name of our file. So mine is called stationary cells.csv. If you press tab, it auto completes for you. So stationary cells.csv, that is my file, and I can also view this. So I can say stationary sales. Stationary cells. There we go. If I run this, I get my nice neat data frame. So there's blue. There's a blue pencil because this is the color is blue and the type is a pencil. And then 13.2 cost. It's a ridiculous cost. I just put it so we can work with it. Okay. So I know it's a ridiculous cost, but it's okay. It's only a data frame. Okay. So we can also, so as you can see here, this is actually similar to our anatomy of a data frame. If you look again, they're actually very similar. Okay, so remember, our row, it is a axis of 0 and a column is an axis of 1. We have indexes and our data and our column names. Okay, so back here again, we can actually export this data again, and we can save this data as another file. So I'm going to put some more markdown. I'm going to say exporting data. Okay, so how are we going to export this? So instead of read CSV, you can say to CSV, but you don't say pd.toCSV because we want to save the stationary sales file. So we say stationary sales dot to CSV. So we want to convert it to our CSV file and export it. I'm going to call this I want to call this file exported stationary, that's not how you spell stationary, exported stationary sales.csv. Okay, and if we run this, nothing has happened, but if you go back to here, we've got an exported stationary sales.csv here. Okay, and we can just do that. Okay, so now we have learned how to export and import data. So this was a small introduction. In the next video, we'll be learning about describing data. Okay, so we'll be learning about describing data in with pandas, so finding out the data types and everything. Okay, so see you in the next video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, please comment them in the comment section below. And I guess that's the end of this video. Bye.